What's going on, everyone? My name is Tony, aka HydroxideAnt, and welcome to Background Noise, episode 541. We are joined by the lovely Tabitha.
Howdy.
And the lovely Gianna.
It me.
The second one was you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It me.
Yeah. Gianna's playing him slime.
What else is new?
It's true, but, I feel like everyone needs to know.
Everyone should know. Slime takes over 90% of my consciousness these days. Can't explain it. It's just true.
Tabby, have you ever played with slime before?
I feel like I would remember if I did.
Okay.
I think the closest I've gotten is Silly Putty.
Oh, Silly Putty's... Is Silly Putty close?
To this specific slime, it's very putty-like, so I would say it's very close to Silly Putty.
Like, I definitely never played with slime before Gianna got slime. But it is very... It does good things for the brain. I don't know how to... Like, it's just, like, a nice, like, little repetitive task to keep doing over and over again.
I remember many years ago, like, slime started getting popular on YouTube. Like, people would buy, like, whole fucking shipments of slime with different textures and makeups and different little accessories and shit on them. Mm-hmm. And it was just so popular. And I don't even know what we were doing. I was just, like, hanging out with Hank and one of the counters and, like, maybe one or two other guys. And we were just watching these slime videos together, and I was so fucking angry. I don't fucking understand, man. And they're like, no, dude, like, this slime, it has, like, beads in it. Like, look, doesn't it look like fun? And I'm like, no! It doesn't look like anything.
It looks like someone else having a good time. I don't understand.
There are definitely sometimes when you're playing with slime that I'm like, I don't quite get it. But
and then you play with it.
Well, and then I poke it, and I'm like, interesting.
It makes the ADHD go better. I wasn't into it in the big slime stuff when people were buying out gallons and gallons of glue from the craft stores and, like, selling out entire quantities of craft store supplies. Wasn't into it then. And then, like, I don't know, I want to say, like, 3 months ago.
So you're saying you're a late adopter of the slime?
Am?
Okay.
What was it, 3-4 months ago?
You were the opposite of a, well, I forgot what they're called. Hipsters.
Yeah.
I forgot what hipsters were for a minute, what they were called.
Probably for the best. That's a better universe.
I don't think anyone ever talks about hipsters anymore.
Yeah, we try to erase that chapter of 2012.
Are they dead? Are they gone?
Mostly. I used to identify as a hipster in middle school.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not proud of those days.
You can still find them at coffee shops.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to some coffee shops.
Writing
and I'm just going to be like, excuse me, this might be weird to say in the middle of a coffee shop full of people, but are any of you hipsters? I've been searching for them. I'm trying to see if they still exist.
You'll see them. You'll see them.
Oh, no.
You can find them.
Oh, you'll know, Tony. You'll know.
They'll have the funny little mustache. You know the one.
Like, they'll have, like, a little scarf thing, right? Like,
layers.
Yeah.
They exist.
One of them's got a Doctor Who backpack. The other one has the boho skirt. They're all writing their novellas.
They'll be talking about IPAs.
IPAs, yeah. I would like to just, like, walk in and be like, hey, so, like, you exist still, huh? This is actually an anthropology study, so don't mind.
This is a social experiment.
I'm doing some real research
so rare,
here.
Seeing one in the wild naturally.
They said you all died by 2015. But COVID had wiped the rest of them out.
Thought the last of the mustaches were gone.
Oh my goodness.
Remember how into handlebar mustaches everyone was?
Was there a point in time where everyone was really into handlebar mustaches?
Yeah. Or like the curly Q mustache, like the...
I mean, I think they look interesting. I didn't know there was, like, a defined part of our history where that was, like everyone... It sounds like recently?
No, during the hipster era.
Of, like, 2012,
2015.
Okay. I'm by recently I meant within our lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I thought you meant, like, in, like, the Whenever, like, those carnival, like, wrestlers where you'd see them, like, holding their hands, like, the fighting stance, and they'd have, like, that really, like, curly Q mustache. Like, the classic strongman.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be bald with a mustache.
Yeah, for
he would hit a hammer, and the thing would go, poof,
for whatever reason, that style of mustache got really popular with middle school girls.
You mean middle school girls liked it?
They, like, drew it on everything. I had, like, a little insert of, like, it was a fake mustache that would clip to your nose.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's something I might have blacked out, but I remember it now.
A little throwback for you.
Huh. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah.
Wanted to be French, oui.
They never. There are plenty on the hipsters hunt. Also, keep an eye out for beanies and flat caps. Ooh, not exclusively for hipsters, but like Sugar and Ants. Those have a certain draw that you doesn't.
That's so funny.
I love that we're basically like creating like potential like police sketches of what a hipster might look like.
Little caricatures.
Yeah, we get all the possible caricatures, and then I'll go like coffee shop to coffee shop of like flipping through a little notebook of all these and being like, oh, you have the beanie, you don't have the mustache nor the little scarf. I think this just might be a person enjoying a coffee. Must ask further questions to clarify.
Caricatures are so interesting to me. I think we were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were. Like, we watched, like, a TikTok of a caricature yesterday.
Yeah.
And I've never had one done of me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want one done of me.
I kind of secretly have always wanted one done. Just so I can be like, okay, I'll give in to being perceived for a moment. What am I perceived as?
That's what I don't want to know.
No, I gotta know. I've also never had someone draw me before, so I think that concept is very interesting as well.
Oh, that is cool.
That's not true. One person has drawn me before.
That's so cool.
It's still cool. Yeah, so I like that aspect of it. But the other side of me is like, oh, what if they're mean?
Derek, thank you for the third. Classic Derek with the third.
Classic.
We love Derek. Yeah, I guess I've got some leads for this hipster anthropology project. I'll have to keep everyone updated. Well, see, we don't call it a social experiment because that makes people think that they're being used for a social experiment. We call it an anthropology subject because most people don't know what anthropology is. And they're like, okay.
I dropped out of my anthropology class. I switched it before school even started freshman year.
Of high school?
Of college.
Or college? Okay. I was going to say, you could take it in high school? That's cool.
Nah. They put me in a freshman year of college, and then I switched my schedule around, and I no longer took anthropology.
I took an anthropology class my last year in college, and it was actually fun.
I heard good things about it.
Yeah, it was cool. You just learn about a bunch of different, like, small sect cultures, and our professor was also I think he was a paleontologist. Was he a paleontologist? No, he was an archaeologist, sorry. He was an archaeologist, so he would, like, work that into his teachings, too. Mm-hmm. Because, like, if you dig up something and it's, like, a relative, like, it's a relic of a society, you can then go dig deeper into, like, where it's from, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm. Venture on and so forth, and expand on those horizons.
I remember the subjects of that class well, but, like, the one thing I always remember, and, like, I never asked him, the professor, about it, but I really wanted to. He'd walk in with the same... I'm convinced it was the same exact Coke bottle every week for 15 weeks, or however long a semester lasts. Because it always had the same exact name on it. It was when, like, Coke would do share a Coke with blank.
Richard with Michael.
Yeah,
with
I think it
Susan.
said, like, share a Coke with, like, Alexis or something.
Alexis.
And every single class, he came in with a share Coke with Alexis. And it wasn't always Coke. Sometimes it was like water inside. So I'm like, did you just buy like a...
He wanted to reuse, reduce, recycle.
But for 15 weeks with the same bottle?
Hey, man's committed.
That's a little too long to keep one plastic bottle around.
No. What if he never bought another Coke? What if he's just like, this is fine.
I had another theory though. Is that he just got like a 24 pack of them or something, and like they all said share Coke with Alexis.
Yeah.
Alexis might not even be the right name, but for some reason that's what's popping in my head.
It's not Alexa.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, well, it's not the Echo Dot at the very least.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Was it the Echo? You know, no one names their kid Alexa anymore because of that thing.
That's very funny.
The Alexa you know now, the only Alexas left.
I didn't. That's very funny if that actually has like a negative drop on that name being used.
Oh, it definitely does. There's been studies.
That's funny.
Not studies, but people trending the track,
Studies.
or tracking the trend of the name, I should say, and just saying like, well, it's very interesting that the name drops off the same year that the Alexa comes out.
This is so not related to anything we're looking up, but I want to know what names are popular in this year.
Oh, I'm gonna make fun of all of them.
Well, because I don't know, maybe they're all like Mary and
Caleb.
John.
Probably like
Right.
Dustin.
Do we have any before I pull this list up? Do we have any like predictions of names?
Stupid spellings.
Stupid spelling, non-traditional spellings.
Like McKaylee, but like MyCKLEIGHQ.
So, according to this list, the most popular girl name of 2024 is Emma.
Pretty.
Boy name is Noah.
He knows a guy.
Second on the girls list is Olivia.
Also
Second is Ethan for boys. 3 is Isabella. That's a good name.
I have a cousin.
Isabella's good name. Third is Jacob. 4 is Ava.
Yeah.
4 for the boys is Liam. 5 is Sophia. Logan. 6 is Emily. 6 is Michael. 7 is Madison. 7 is Matthew. 8 is Mia. 8 is Jack. 9 is Hannah. 9 is Ryan. I'm just going to stop saying numbers. It's going to go girl's name, boy's name, girl's name, boy's name. Abigail, Mason, Chloe, Joshua, Ella, Aiden, Lily, James, Amelia, Jackson, Grace, Elijah, Charlotte, Tyler, Elizabeth, Andrew, Avery, Alexander, Sarah, Lucas, Samantha, Benjamin, Alexis, Daniel, Taylor, Dylan, Alyssa, William, Natalie, Nathan, Addison, Nicholas, Sophia. Sophia again? Didn't I say Sophia before?
Different spelling.
Sophia.
Sophia with a PH was up higher.
Sophia that's interesting. Sophia with a PHIA.
I would say that's the correct
Is-
spelling of Sophia.
But like 2 versions of that name.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sophia with an F feels weird.
Yeah, Gabriel, Haley, Luke, Zoe, Caleb, Anna, Jaden, Victoria, Anthony.
Oh.
Look at this guy. Riley, Joseph, Harper, David, Lauren, Connor, Savannah, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's a lot of names. None of them are, like, to me, crazily spelt weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was very wrong there. I don't see my name on that list.
I don't think you're going to see your name on this list.
No, you don't think so?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Hey!
65.
Hey! With Eli, also another name I like.
I like Eli because Eli Manning was the quarterback of the New York Giants for a very long time.
I like Mason. Mason was a good one, too. Nathan's also a good one.
Penelope. Muhammad. Muhammad makes sense because I think Muhammad is like the most common name in the world still, probably.
Mm-hmm. Riley. I made up a kid named Riley in high school to blame all my problems on with my parents. Like, oh, Guys, that wasn't my pack of cigarettes in the car. Riley forgot it after the football game.
You made up a person called Riley to
Yeah.
blame things on?
Yeah. It works really well. Shout out to Riley.
So,
God, not forgotten.
hey Tabby, did you ever make up a person to blame things on?
No.
Okay, I also did not make up a person to blame things on.
Life was easier when you had a scapegoat.
Not even
sure.
a real scapegoat. Like,
Well, because I wouldn't, like, name a real friend in case that real friend came over my parents were secretly mad at them for something they didn't do. But there was no risk of that happening with someone who didn't exist.
yep, Muhammad is the most popular first name in the world, with with 133 million people having that name.
It's a lot of people.
Yep. Second is Maria, with 60 million people.
Wow.
And third is Nushi, with nearly 56 million.
Third is what?
Nushi? Nushi?
Never heard of that before.
It's probably very popular, I would believe, in like Asian countries.
Yes.
Because I know both Nu and Shi have Japanese symbols in the alphabet. But I don't know if it's exclusive to like one country or not, you know.
Yeah. I think Ella might be my favorite name ever.
Favorite name ever?
Yeah.
It's not your name?
Nope.
No.
No. Not even a little bit. Ella is my favorite name.
Huh.
I like Ella. I like Mason. I like Nathan.
I like Muhammad because it's popular.
Muhammad is very popular as well.
Because, like... Alright, I gotta look up something. Most common last name in the
Probably
world.
Jones.
Wang. It's Wang.
It is Wang, ain't it?
Yeah. Alright.
Smith.
For now on, I'm naming everything, every character and everything Muhammad Wang. It's like, why do you name it that? Well, that's the most popular first and last name in the entire world. So.
That's how you reach the most people. You just make the most common name.
Yeah. This reminds me of, like, again, college learning. Because I learned.
I went to school.
I don't get educated. That we watched a video on the most, like, average person in the world. And it doesn't mean, like, hey, that dude over there, he looks kind of average. Look at him. Boring Joe Schmo. It took every person in the world and averaged them together. And, like, when you do that, the most average person in the world was, like, I believe, like, a Chinese male who spoke Mandarin. Was, like, the most average person in the world at that time. Is that still the case? I don't know. But that was a certain number of years ago when I took that class. Oh, Wang means king.
Ooh. Lots of kings.
That's pretty cool.
If I was king of the world.
You're the Wang of the world.
You're the Wang of the world. You be my girl.
Because Wang
Wouldn't
means
have to
king.
share one single thing unless you wanted to. Little Weezer moment for you there.
I didn't recognize who this song was by, but it's good to know.
Weezer.
Apparently... Ow. Ow. Hi, Melody. Ow.
Hello there.
Hello there. Apparently, in China, 1 of every 13 people had the last name Wang. So if you went to China and you were like, hey, I'm looking for someone with the last name Wang, your odds of finding someone
Have a good likelihood
Yeah, pretty good. Also, you probably would have to learn Mandarin
to be able to
because
ask such a thing.
ask that. Yeah. The most common last name or surname in the U.S. though is Smith.
Ah, I was wrong.
What do you think it was?
Jones.
Oh. I'm having decompression time. Need some background noise? That's us. To not be trapped in my thoughts, hence I am here. That's who we are.
Yes.
We're background noise.
Hello, we can provide such services.
Jones apparently is number 5 in the U.S.
Oh.
Behind Smith, Johnson, Williams, and Brown.
Oh. Interesting. My last name? No, could you imagine?
Yeah. Ooh, Blade with a good answer. So, we might as well segue to our question of the week with our loveliest of friendo, Blade, answering the question in chat. Our question of the week is, if you had a theme song, what would it sound like? And it doesn't have to be a song that exists already. It can be if you'd like it to. But I was thinking, like, what is it, like, chill? Do you have, like, a genre in mind? Do you have, if you want to beep-boop it out, you know?
Beep boop 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 bop.
Or, like, whatever you want to do with that. So mine, I think my theme song would, I like to think it'd be like a little bit chiller, like a song that starts off like vibey and picks up and then slowly goes back down. Like a little curve, a little curvature.
Alright.
You know. Blade's answer is the Ark Survival Evolved main theme,
Ooh.
which is pretty cool.
I feel like my opening theme would be very similar to BoJack Horseman, in the sense of like, you know, like going through my day-to-day activities and people in the backgrounds and stuff. But it wouldn't be to that theme song. It would be to Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. I've always just connected that song and always wanted to do like a pseudo music video for my life with that song. So
There you go.
I feel like it deserves theme song worthy status.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I will take the BoJack Horseman theme song then, because that thing fucking slaps.
That's a good
Slaps.
theme song. It's really good.
I like the end theme tune. Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show. Wow.
Blade said on different, unrelated, if Tony wouldn't mind checking DMs when they get an opportunity to do without interrupted anything. Yeah, it's not going to interrupt anything. I'll take a peek. Peek, 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 peek.
Taking a peek. Taking a peek.
Bird's Peak.
Do that?
Yeah. You just, like, looking at something and the little bird pops up.
Oh yeah, they do peek.
Little bird. I'm coloring a picture from one of my new books I bought during my trip to the States recently. Got a pair of moth fairies. That sounds cool. That's pretty cool. The last name Smith is the most popular last name in Canada, the US, Australia, and New Zealand. And the UK. That makes sense.
Interesting.
Now just gotta find a key. There you go. Pretty cool, am I right? It's interesting to look at, like, common names in Muhammad Wang. You know?
Yeah. Oh, my hip.
What about your hip?
It cracked.
I don't think you're supposed to do that with hips.
Oh, that wasn't my intent.
No?
No.
What was your intent?
To stretch.
You should know that it comes with a chance of hip cracking.
I should know. I'm very crinkly.
Yeah. How are you feeling, by the way?
Alright.
Okay, good. Theme song, The Ways to Go, Entry the Gladiators might feel appropriate. That sounds good. The Way Some Days Go, Entry the Gladiators. I like that. You know, also, a little bit... I like the song Flight of the Valkyries a little bit, too. I asked my folks what they think my theme song would be, and I got, I can only count to 4 if I only had a brain. Main Street Electrical Parade, Disney, and I don't associate people with certain kinds of music to theme songs. And lastly, something annoyingly catchy.
Very diverse answers. I like the if I only had a brain one for myself. Personally.
Yeah, me too. If I only had a brain.
Were the king of the forest.
Oh, you're the lion?
Yeah.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
That movie is playing near us soon. I won't say when or where, but we should go do it.
What? Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. You got a problem with The Wizard of Oz?
No, I like it. I just don't know if I want to, go, see it in theaters. Because, like, I've seen the movie before.
Oh, first of all, didn't say it was a theater.
Oh, if you respond to my message, I didn't hear because of buffering. Oh, sorry, Melody. Yeah, we were saying your answers are really good. And we had said if I only had a brain felt appropriate for us as well.
I wanna rip my nails off.
All the way?
Yeah.
I
wanna bite them. Do you have nail clippers?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
It's either that or bite them. That's not the only two options. No, you don't actually have to hand them to me. It's fine.
Okay. Huh.
I get it.
You know, my brain's still processing after what you just said. So.
What?
That you want to tear your nails off?
I already just did.
What do you mean?
It was broken, so I had to rip it off.
The way you said it made it sound like you were tearing your entire nail off.
Yeah. That's what I did.
No, you still have a nail.
No, I tore it off.
Would it be inhumane to put,
Put me out of my misery?
No, to put hot sauce under Gianna's fingertips? Just asking for a friend.
That'd be pretty mean. You don't get it. You're not a nail biter.
No, I'm not a nail biter.
You don't get it. Well, on the plus side, now my pinky nails are the same length.
Unless I'm in a small state, then I would be Disney Tunes. Oh, Disney World. I've never been to Disney.
One day.
I don't know. I feel. Am I too old to go to Disney World now?
Absolutely not.
No.
We can go drink around Epcot.
Yeah, but is that the only thing you're allowed to do?
No. You go to Disney World itself too. It's still fun. There's still fireworks shows and plays and
Like,
stuff.
do you get weird looks if
No.
you're over a certain age and, like, you...
You get weird looks if you're a Disney adult. But you don't have to be a Disney adult to go to Disney.
But, like, how do they know the difference between a Disney adult versus just an adult going?
Oh, you can tell. Because there's people who go and they have a good time, like in an amusement park. And there's people who breathe Disney. You can tell.
Huh.
You can tell.
So I'm going to take that you've been to Disney before.
Yeah, I've been to Disney twice. Once as a kid and once in high school for a band trip.
Tabby, did you ever go to any of the Disneys?
Nope.
No.
It's fun. It's not the same anymore. It's really pay for the experience or waste your time. Which is unfortunate. It's like everything costs extra these days.
Disney said Disney adults are nothing special at Disney World, so it wouldn't draw any special attention. That's probably true.
That's fair.
You know, I feel like I heard a dog cry. But I don't know why a dog would be upstairs right now. My door is closed, but, you know. I should really teach my dogs how to knock. Actually, no, I think I'd hate that. It's the middle of the night. You hear a knock at your door.
That's what Ginny does. She scratches. I'm just like, please.
Well, scratching, you would know it's your dog. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You know. Oh, wish I had a blanket.
Yeah,
It's chilly.
you can get a blanket.
I could, but that involves getting up, so I'm trying to find the energy to get up. I'm working on it. The look I just got. The criminal bombastic side eye I just got, guys.
Bum, 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 bum. If you had to be trapped in any body of water, which body of water would you pick?
Lake Erie.
Okay. Because it'd be eerie?
Yeah.
My cat already knows how to knock. Cups over. Head of the class, that one. Aw. I think I would like to be trapped in the Black Sea.
Ooh.
Actually, where was that, do you guys remember, was it the Panama Canal? That, like, the one boat turned sideways? And, like, yeah I want to be that boat.
Oh,
I'm
was
going
it
back to
the Panama or was it the Suez?
Might have been the Suez Canal. I think you're right. Suez
remember.
Canal boat stuck?
It's all just water to me.
It is the Suez Canal, you're correct. Boat stuck. I do love the idea of someone trying to, like, be like, I can K-turn this boat.
Nope.
No, you cannot. Disney has confirmed it is the Suez Canal. It was a canal. I would like to be stuck in the Suez Canal. You know. What the hell noise was that?
That was the water slime.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to make that noise either, though. It just glooped weird. Water slime is what I imagine dipping your hand into a pile of Jello would feel like.
I'm trying to, like, just wrap my brain around what you said. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why are turtles green?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I looked up a list of 187 random questions to ask, and most of them are like, what's your perfect day look like? And then one of them is, why are turtles green?
Why are turtles green? Probably from all the leaves they eat.
Do turtles eat a lot of leaves?
Probably not. Algae in the water.
Algae in the water.
God, I love this water slime. It's so good.
So, some of these questions on this list, I'm like, oh, I think I know the answers to these already, unless they have changed over time. It's like, what's your favorite soda? Tabby's favorite soda, probably still Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And yours, well, it used to be, I think, like a cherry Coke. But
Me?
maybe you would say, like, cherry vanilla now?
I don't think I ever liked cherry Coke.
No?
No.
Oh. Then maybe you would go just Coke Copper.
Coke Copper because of you, but just in general everyday today, I will go with a classic Coke.
Classic Coke. And for future, for reference of people that aren't Gianna and I, Gianna calls vanilla Coke Coke Copper.
But
And it's kind of just stuck.
Coke Copper, because it tastes like what I imagine eating pennies would taste like. And pennies are like copper, so it's Coke Copper.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of get it. Like, we've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of get it, but it's just also, like, turtles are green because they're plants, because they're rooted in their shell. That's how they can stay mobile, and why they're slow. That makes so much sense. Who would go inside a haunted house? Like, a house that was, like, proven to be haunted.
Me.
You would go in?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to go in. Tabby, would you go inside a haunted house?
Probably not.
Okay.
Tabby's staying out and watching.
Tabby's
Keep watch.
Tabby's the smart one, actually. Tabby is, like, outside watching us all, like, just run for our lives in the haunted house.
I think there's merit in investigating a site like that.
I've always wanted to, like, do ghost hunter stuff.
Me too.
I used to watch the Ghost Hunters show, like, it was just called Ghost Hunters. And then they had, like, Ghost Hunters International. I think it was on, like, Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi channel. I watched it all the time, and I always thought it was, like, the most cool thing ever. I feel like I'm weird sometimes. I don't like horror movies, but, like, stuff that are, like, is actually, like, here, like, I find very interesting. Like, I find, like, spirits, ghosts, whatever, could still be lingering with us to be, like, one of the most fascinating things possible. So I think my curiosity about it outweighs my fear.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I'm saying is I die first in this horror movie.
It sounds like. You're giving way too much ammunition to the writers to send you off first.
That's true.
Have you guys seen those two guys that had like a YouTube channel where they would go and like hunt ghosts, and like one of the guys like doesn't believe in ghosts, so he's just like he just like goes on the trip to like fuck with his friend because he gets so scared. And
I
he's
feel like
just
I
like
know
like
who-
weird shit'll happen, like stuff will open on its own and things will fall over around him and you'll just be like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah, I think I know exactly who you're talking about, but I try to remember who they are.
I don't
Oh,
Is it Unsolved?
There's those were so funny.
is it Unsolved? Yeah, I think it actually might be them. Were they on BuzzFeed at one point, if you remember?
Probably.
Because the one guy, this duo, generally does not believe in ghosts. Shane doesn't believe in ghosts, right?
Yeah.
And the other guy, like, believes in the stuff, and he just fucks with everything.
And then they sold out.
Did it?
Yeah, they had they left BuzzFeed to do their own thing called Watcher, and then they sold out on Watcher, and everyone got real pissed off about it, and they like backtracked.
What do you mean they
They like put everything behind a paywall, basically. They were like, well, if you can't afford our content, just don't be poor.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks like they're uploading on a channel called BuzzFeed Unsolved Network now.
I didn't follow them that closely, but I watched the TikTok drama unfold with Watcher, so I'm not entirely in on the drama. I just know that we were mad at them for a little bit.
See, like, maybe this is a weird, like, stance to take, but, like, when there's, like, YouTube drama and stuff, and I don't know anyone involved, I'm not actively mad at them or anything. Like, I'm like, oh, people don't like them right now, but I don't have an opinion.
Yeah. Well, I was mad because capitalism.
That's fair. I'm like, I don't know who these people are at all.
I liked them when they first started on BuzzFeed, and then they got way bigger than I wanted them to be, and I was like, yeah, I'm not into this anymore.
And then they got experienced and, like, they made money, and I hated them.
Basically, I became a hater.
I was being facetious, but, you know.
Well, because they stopped making the original kind of content, you know? They stopped making, like, the style I wanted. They started branching off into other kind of content. And the other kind of content wasn't my speed, so...
It was too fast.
Not furious enough.
Recently you've told me you never saw the Fast and Furious movies.
It's true.
Which I'm like, I don't think you really missed out on anything, but there were some memes you're not going to understand.
I understand the meme context of it, because I've been on the internet for long enough.
Yeah, but you didn't know who Dom Toretto was.
Yeah, I did not know the name. That I'll admit to. I'll admit, I forgot his name.
Did you forget, or did you never know?
I never knew it. That was never knowledge I had. It's probably knowledge that I have that you don't have, like all the Harry Potter lore.
Like, I've seen most of the Harry Potter movies.
But you don't know the lore.
No. Like, what do you mean?
Like Regulus Black.
Gesundheit.
Exactly.
Okay. We're gonna do the thing.
Okay.
I pulled up IMDb's top 250 movies of all time. These are the highest rated movies on their website.
Okay.
And I'm going to name a movie, and you're going to tell me if you've seen it.
Okay.
The Shawshank Redemption.
I've seen bits and pieces.
The Godfather.
No.
The Dark Knight.
No.
Then I'm going to assume The Godfather Part 2 is no.
No.
12 Angry Men.
I've seen that.
Oh.
I watched it in middle school
Oh, cool.
for a school assignment.
Schindler's List.
Nope.
Lord of the Rings Return of the King.
Nope.
Pulp Fiction.
Nope.
Lord of the Rings The Fellowship of the Ring.
Nope.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Nope.
Forrest Gump.
I've seen that.
Lord of the Rings The Two Towers.
Nope.
Fight Club.
I've seen that.
Inception.
Nope.
Star Wars Episode 5, Empire
I
Strikes
haven't
Back.
seen any Star Wars.
The Matrix?
Nope.
Goodfellas.
Nope.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Nope.
7.
Nope.
Interstellar.
Nope.
It's a Wonderful Life?
Nope.
How about The Silence of the Lambs?
Yes, I watched that in high school.
Saving Private Ryan.
Nope.
There's some of these I haven't seen, but
I'm just breaking Tony's heart here with every no.
like, there are some movies where I'm like, I wish you had seen them. Like, you haven't seen The Dark Knight?
No.
The Dark Knight, I thought, was really, really, really good. I liked Lord of the Rings movies a lot. Really liked The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. You said you've seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, no.
No, you haven't seen Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction's really good. You haven't seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Nope.
That's Jack Nicholson.
I don't know what that is.
Nikki!
Yay!
Hello, Nikki.
We're talking about movies I've never seen.
It's true. Have you seen Back to the Future?
Yes, I've seen the Back to the Future movies. I like them a lot.
Okay, cool. Did you ever watch Parasite?
No.
Oh, that was really good, actually.
I heard it was really good. I just
Yeah.
never got around to watching it.
I know you've seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Yeah. This is not Saturday. You're correct. Why is it podcast? Haha. We're busy tomorrow. I heard a child. It's the hello sound effect, Melody.
It's me. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I make it myself. No, I'm kidding.
Have you seen Casablanca?
No. Isn't that like the super romantic one?
It's definitely romantic.
He like leaves her at the what's it called? Airport.
Yeah, CK, if you're free, feel free.
CK here?
Yeah, I told CK they were doing podcasts tonight. And if CK wants to pop in, CK is more than welcome.
Yeah.
You've seen Wall-E.
I've seen Wall-E.
Nice. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nope. I've never seen a single Indiana Jones movie except for the new one with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh.
Crystal Skull.
Yeah. Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yes, but I don't remember much of it. I didn't understand a lot of it. I watched it too young, if that makes sense, because it came out when I was in middle school.
Okay. See, I live around people that... So, on TV, when I was younger, was specifically... If I was not watching it, there was like a 95% chance the History Channel was on.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I absorbed a lot of History Channel information at a very young age. Hello, CK.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
CK.
How you doing, CK?
Okay. How are you?
Pretty good. CK, we have a question of the week.
Oh.
And our question of the
Yes.
week is, if you had a theme song, what would it sound like?
I think it would be Catchy Melancholy.
Ooh. I like that.
I could get down with a catchy melancholy tune.
Mm-hmm. Tony. Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Oh, Jen. Mine would be some kind of musical theater music. That makes sense, Nikki. That tracks.
That tracks.
Yes, Nikki, going out with like the huge Broadway tune.
Sorry, Jen.
She gets a big overture.
It's true.
Just Nikki's walking down the road and everyone around them just starts singing.
Everyone breaks out into song. Yeah, that tracks.
Mm.
That tracks.
Yeah, I'd say that tracks.
I know it would take ages, but like it would be really cool if just wherever you went, like it would always have like ska music and everybody has to two-tone walk the whole way everywhere.
They like
It would
that.
it would be really fun, and probably quite a good workout. It would just mean everyone would take ages to get anywhere.
Oh, I like Jen's answer. Jen said I would have Mongolian throat metal for theme. That's good.
Only different, but I think that is apt. A good way to describe Jen is suddenly different.
Mongolian throat music is very interesting, first of all. For anyone
Like
who may
Jen.
not have. Jen is also very... You know?
Right.
Wait a second.
It's like they're the same.
One and the same.
No matter where we are, everyone is always connected.
Is that from a thing?
TikTok.
But is it from a thing before TikTok?
Probably.
Do you know what it's
Is
from?
anything
Yeah.
from TikTok not from a thing?
That's what I mean. Like, it was probably... Most of the time, it was from something beforehand. But there are plenty of things, I guess, like sounds that start on TikTok. Like a music or something that gets big because it was on TikTok.
Oh, like the Irish kids.
The what?
There's these Irish kids who made like a techno rock song or a techno rap song, and
Yes.
it's really good. It's the song of the summer, I fear.
I really thought you were just referring to Irish children.
I haven't heard the song myself, but I have seen mention of it in several places.
Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. There's something about their accents with it too. It's just peak.
You know, I've noticed, like, a lot of people lose their accents when they sing.
Oh, not these Irish kids.
They don't.
I searched for my Spock and I found it. You gotta listen to it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. Legally.
Like, I don't have a choice.
Yeah. It's alright, I don't make the rules, I just deliver them.
Sounds like you
It's
make the
gonna be a
rules.
thing. As soon as the pickle weasel appears, Gianna's going to be like, play. Have the song queued up. She'll be
See,
ready.
there's a 50-50 that'll happen. The other... You know, I'm going to say there's
It's a good shot.
a 30% chance that happens and a 70% chance that Gianna's thinking about something completely else now. And that's what's in her head, and that will not be played.
It's a
That's
good
fair.
shot, I just forget entirely.
Yeah. Because, like, if you have slime in your hands or something, yeah, it's over.
It's over.
I'm just going to hand you slime before the podcast ends. I want to hear the song, but, like, it just would be funny.
There's
Oh, you take it back. You take it back, Jen. Take it back now, y'all.
Well, not this
That's
time.
our rules move. Sorry, on a very mildly related note, there's this TikToker person that Katie likes, and I think he's got maybe like the coolest sign off for his videos.
What is it?
He just goes, and he's also Irish, but he says it in a very strong Irish accent, and he just goes, "Follow me, I'm delicious."
That's really good.
I just really like it. It's a good sign off.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
If he's like a baking content, that's even better.
No, none of his content is or very little of his content is to do with food. He just seems to rant about things. Sometimes it's food. It's just a fun sign off.
He
It
just
is
wants
fun.
you to know that he's delicious. Ooh.
Yeah.
Jen said, I take it back for the theme song. I'm Winter. The song is now I'm Winter by Senesia and Disembodied Tyrant. I DM'd you the link to the song, Tony. Ooh, I will listen to that later then. Excite.
Hell yeah. I'll listen to that after the Irish children. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's fun.
Was this
Nikki,
a
if
fun
you're
day?
still-
Everyone just DM Tony
Yeah,
some
just-
like fun songs.
Yeah, just send me them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nikki, if you're still listening, I'm curious, what kind of, like, music? Like, because I'm like, is it, like, really show-tuney? Or is it, like, a spectacle?
The growing popular rock opera.
Snow, thank you for the 7th, and Snow has redeemed. Tony has to accept a compliment, so legally I have no choice. Ow! I can't get pelted with stuff before I can read the comment. The compliment is you're great. Thank you. I
Facts.
appreciate it.
Tony be great. Like Johnny be good. Tony
Johnny
be
be
great.
good, Tony be great.
Johnny be great.
Aqua said
Johnny
Tony's
be
the
good.
best. Thank you, Aqua. I appreciate you. Oh, and hello, Twitch Aqua. Aqua posted on Twitter before, and was like, "Oh, I have a Twitter." So I responded, "Hi, Twitter Aqua." Accept my affection. I have accepted. I have no choice. It's a legal requirement. If I had any choice, I don't know what I would do.
Except anyway, Snow will stab you.
Yeah, that's true. My coloring time was interrupted by someone coming in to tell me your theme song is preppy pop music.
That's good.
I do love whoever you, like, asked their opinion for before. This means that the question has been lingering in their head this entire time, because it's been, like, I would say, like, 20 minutes, at least, since you asked them. So, like, that means that this is, like, this has been stirring, and they're like, what is Melody's theme song? And
Actually, it's not the previous answer.
I love that. If you had a choice, you'd still have no choice. No, that's a good point. So Nikki said, weirdly, when Gianna said overture, I thought of Who's Tommy, which is a rock opera musical with the Who's music, but it's kind of on my brain since I saw it this week. Ooh, that's cool.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I asked a group of people. Oh, there you go, Melody. Yeah, first of all, was it good? B, did he have fun? The second one's more important, but the first one's interesting.
I really want to sit and work out some theme music now, but it's far too late to start playing music.
Even Spire CK,
CK's
he
like,
can't do
no.
anything about
CK's
it.
like, no, I must now, but I can't.
He's like, I mustn't. It's too late.
Well, so, like, I've already written theme music for both Prez and How,
That's true.
so I don't know.
For some reason, now
You
I
know
have
what,
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle song stuck in my head.
Oh, you're a turtle.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You want theme music for your channel? Well, good
I know
friend
just
John
the
has just started his business.
Elementality Studios,
Yeah.
aka John. John is lovely. He just started. John is 100% what inspired me to do this question of the week. By the way.
All right.
Because I'm just like, ooh, if someone's like, I need theme music, I could be like, go see John.
Like, do I have the source for you?
do I know the guy
like-
for you?
Melody, it wouldn't be awkward to ask because he's literally making it his job.
That's true.
He's asking for people to hire him.
Yeah. He made it, like, it's like an actual thing. Like, he is looking for people to hire him and pay him money for a theme song.
Theme songs, jingles, video game music, anything you need.
Also, social media posting, and I believe video editing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Multi-talented man. I mean, I knew he was multi-talented anyway.
Extremely talented.
I sometimes, like, when I'm talking to John, I'm just like, it's really nice of you to, like, talk to normal people like me. Like,
Us plebeians,
You know what I
we
mean?
keep it real. with us.
I relate to that so much, actually.
because it's just like, I mean, like, I have a couple of talents, but like, he's just seems to be good at everything, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, next time he's online, stop by and ask. Yeah. You could also visit his website, elementalitystudios.com. We're not sponsored, but he's a friend. So while he's
Can't see it, but
plugging.
Tony's giving a thumbs up right now.
It's like, we're not sponsored, but if we try hard enough, maybe we could be.
But if everyone buys music and tells them they came from here, maybe, just
We
maybe.
have a shot.
Oh my goodness.
Like, next week on the podcast, you'll notice like Tony will be a little bit higher up, and he'll have like an Elementality logo on his shirt. And,
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know?
yeah. All of the ants would have been replaced with Jaw ants because of all of his Pokemon content.
It's true.
Yeah.
Durant's my cousin.
Yeah?
Yeah. HydroxideAnt or Durant.
Hate you.
Huh.
Why?
Can't.
It's family. Listen, if you've seen Fast and Furious, you'd understand that's family. Okay?
Okay.
It's family.
I think I've seen the first Fast and the Furious, maybe.
Family.
It's about as much as I can commit to it.
There's too many of them. There's
I
too
get
many
they're
of
very
them.
good for the
and,
people who like them.
yeah.
I watch so little. Like, you want to talk to me about Bluey or Hey Doggy? Those are things I have time to watch.
Like, we're not done with season 2 yet, though, right?
We are not done with season
But we
2
were
yet.
getting towards the end of season 2 for Bluey.
What
That's
was
it.
the episode we just watched?
We watched the one where Bluey and Bandit become friends with, like, a kid and father.
The cafe.
Yes, the cafe. Yes, that was very good.
Yeah.
I
It is
really
weird
liked
making
that episode.
making friends with adults.
I'm sorry, it's time to be real.
So yeah, I think season 2 is the best.
I like season 2 better than season 1 so far.
Yeah.
I will definitely agree.
Season 2 is really good.
Season 2 is really, really good. Because it's like, it really, it feels like it's found its footing.
Hmm. Whereas I think season 3 it does have some of the best episodes, but it also has a lot of the worst episodes. I think season 3 is very split. Certainly the second half of season 3. The first half of season 3 is all pretty solid, but the second half I think it's very hit and miss.
I'm trying to remember what the last episode we saw was. Because I think Bad Mood was before that, right?
Yeah.
Bad Mood was really fun, too.
Bingo is in a bad mood.
Yeah, Bingo was in a bad mood. So the dad, like, would go around and, like, being the bad mood.
And then she liked being in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested on how it's going, I'm currently 42 episodes through my Bluey essay that I'm writing.
Yeah!
So only another 111 episodes to go.
Woo!
112? 112.
There's so many Bluey episodes.
There's 154. And one of them is really long, and it's essentially 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's true. I'd say we're about halfway through.
More...
Are you gonna? I know you skipped ahead to join in with the hype, and you watched the sign, like when it came out. Are you gonna
Yes.
rewatch it with the context of having seen all of the episodes that lead up?
I would
to
like
it?
to.
I must say, actually, I rewatched it recently, and I thought it was much better on second viewing. I think on the first viewing, I was just, because of all the hype and stuff, I was just very let down.
Yeah.
And then rewatching it, I was like, I mean, it's still not as good as most people make out, but I think it's better than I thought it was originally.
Okay, that gives me hope for it then.
I liked it the first time, so
I was just really disappointed with the ending.
Yeah. It's almost like if they'd done the wedding part of it without doing the moving house part, it would have been better.
That's a fair observation. I think they had too many moving parts.
Although that being said, I also kind of didn't like the wedding because I really like that in the double babysitter. I think that like Rad and Frisky have really good chemistry, and it's just a shame to know that they become like uncommunicative couple.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although I guess it
I
kind of
definitely
does
understand
make
that.
sense.
They work it out, but like
I think it's very realistic of, tensions being high in that kind of situation with your significant other.
I guess
You just
so.
need a moment to talk it out with them about, like, hey, what's going on? Like, yes, you should have been doing that all along, but...
But it's not just a, like, I don't know, it seems like a very rash decision. It's like, hey, I need you to relocate because my job's in a different city. And then it's just like, no, I'm staying here, you quit your job. And then they go, okay. And it's like, that's not how life works.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a pretty big thing to not communicate on.
Yeah. But yeah, I think again that's where the sign really falls down, and like a lot of I know Bluey's very exaggerated being a cartoon, but a lot of it's at least grounded in realism. Whereas that episode, it was just like there's so many things where it's just like this isn't realistic.
No, I totally agree with that. 100%.
But Stripe waking up in their neighbours' bushes.
that was so good.
Hysterical.
there were like a lot of bits in it that I really liked.
Yeah.
Even just like little scenes, like this might sound like a silly one, but like when Bingo realizes what selling the house means. I actually really like that part.
She's like, what?
Because like Bingo's like, that's fine, someone else owns it, but we still live here. It's like, no, Bingo.
Bingo, that's not what that means at all. She goes, what?
Yeah,
Does Lena get to move too? It's like, no, your friend doesn't get to come with us. Like, no.
yeah.
That's the thing. Right, okay. So Katie figured this out before we even watched it. She's like, I guarantee they won't move at the end. Because on the Daddy Drop-Off episode, when Leela is first introduced, and it ends with, it's like, oh, I hope me and Bingo will be friends forever. And then it see all the different class photos of them growing up together.
Yep.
So like, couldn't
So
have
Katie's
moved.
like, yeah, Katie's like, there's no way they move house. It's not happening.
She called it. She saw all the clues.
Yeah.
That's a really good shout. I don't think I would have.
No, I hadn't picked up on that. Because it's only like that one sort of 5-second thing at the end of an episode.
Those 5-second things at the end of the episodes are what makes me love Bluey so much, though.
I feel like this is becoming a theme that anytime I come on this podcast, we just end up talking about Bluey.
I love Bluey though. I love it.
I don't even have to suggest that we should watch
I'm the
Bluey
one that
anymore.
suggests it now. I'll go. Can we watch Bluey? You don't want to watch a movie? No, I want to watch Bluey. That happened last night.
Yep.
Right? But just think,
Like,
you
Gianna,
could
I know
watch...
you're the one in pain after surgery and everything, but I want to watch Bluey.
Yeah.
You could watch 11 episodes of Bluey in the time you could watch a movie.
That's fair, we did.
You might be able to watch more than 11 episodes of Bluey,
Yeah.
Well,
depending on how long the movie is.
Well, yeah. I was going for like an hour and a half. Like a
Okay,
sort of short film.
yeah. Do I need to
You could
watch
watch
this? Nikki. hear
Nikki,
me
have
out.
you not watched Bluey?
Watch
Do
Bluey.
you like would you enjoy a cartoon about a cute dog family? And did I mention they're Australian?
Also, not only will you laugh, they'll make you feel things.
Yeah.
Bluey makes me cry.
You wouldn't be interested. Okay, no, you're saying no, you haven't seen it, I think. Melody, I would suggest it too. I think it's really good. I watch cartoons, okay. Dog family, Australian, hear me out. Lovely family. Each member, awesome. There's a mom, a dad, a Bluey, and a Bingo. The theme song will be in your head for the rest of your life. I cry really easily. Gianna cried during a single episode thus far.
Yeah.
I haven't ever cried watching Bluey, but the first time I watched Flatpack, I came close. I was certainly welling up.
I don't think we watched Flatback yet.
Really? Season 2 somewhere. I thought it was
Which
early on
one's
in season
Flatback?
2. Brief description, my friend.
2. Bandit and Chili are building a rocking chair for the porch, and Bingo and Bluey are playing with all the different discarded bits of Flatback.
Yes.
We did watch that.
I like that one a lot. Yeah.
And it's a metaphor for dying,
Yeah.
but it's the most lovely thing.
Mm. No, I really like that one. Yeah, so it is like a kid's show, but like CK and Gianna can attest more than I can, but like somewhere like in like season 2, it like levels to like knowing its audience more,
Yeah.
where it knows that like it's not just like little kids watching. It's
Well, it's always the thing, isn't it? The way you make a good kid show is you make it like enjoyable for parents, because ultimately it's the parents that decide what's on telly.
Mhm.
You'll never sell a kid show if the parents don't like it. Case in point, we've told Lyra that Peppa Pig doesn't work on our telly.
Just straight up. Oh, sorry. That doesn't work.
It doesn't work on our telly. Like, we genuinely, for the first 2 years of her life, kept Peppa Pig out of her life, and she only watches it now because Katie's parents have put it on for her. So she watches it at their house, and that's it.
Peppa Pig.
So my younger cousins watched Peppa Pig, and I never got it.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
I think some of the more recent Peppa Pigs are better, but certainly when it first started, like, Peppa was just a brat and had no consequence for any of her bratish behavior.
Like Caillou.
Don't talk about my boy Caillou.
Caillou is the worst behaved kid in
Leave him
TV
alone.
history.
Stop it.
I don't know what Caillou is.
He's being mean for no reason because he knows I like Caillou.
I didn't know you liked Caillou.
I named my favorite stuffed animal after him.
Oh, right. I forgot that was that connection.
I just thought Caillou was such a real depiction of a little kid. Like, I was just like, yeah, not every kid is, like, great and awesome all the time.
How dare.
Sometimes they're little shits. Because I was a little
Not every
shit
kid
sometimes.
has hair.
That's true. Caillou is bald as hell. That's a bald
Okay, we're
kid.
making fun of a kid with cancer.
Yeah, he does not have cancer.
Can't believe we do this.
But Aang is a bald kid, and he's cool as hell.
Yeah. See, not everyone has hair.
Yeah, but
and-
everybody in his tribe was bald. And he can grow hair. Caillou has not grown hair in the, 20 years that he's been on
Yeah,
it.
Caillou is like a 20-year-old baby at this point and doesn't have hair.
just need
Nikki
to-
asked,
I was
will my
gonna say, I
friend
need to
who
get-
is an animation person make fun of me because it's animated, badly animated?
I don't think it's
No, I
badly
think
animated.
I think Bluey is very well animated.
It's not badly animated. You only need to get to episode 5, which is Shadowlands, and you will see that it's an absolute masterpiece.
I dropped my marker on my picture and can't figure out how to cover the marks without outright using black. What if you made it into like a little, whatever you drop the marker on the page, make like a little like badge or symbol or bird out of
There's
it.
supposed to be a dot there. It's fine. It's art.
Yeah. Or do like another dot and a little C under it, and it's smiley face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ingenuity.
Or, if it's really bad, just set that one on fire and draw a new one.
That
You
is also an
could
option.
just setting on fire. Yeah.
God, I love Bluey. I don't think you'd be made fun of for it.
No.
I think it's genuinely accepted as a good show.
I think it is.
That's it. I think if they made fun of you, you could just say, well, last year it was the second most streamed show in America. So more people
Was
agree
it
with me.
really?
than you.
That's awesome.
It was. It was the second most streamed show in America. The most streamed was Suits.
Okay.
Suits, Meghan Markle, am I right? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I imagine that was probably the main reason. Is because that she used to be in it.
Yep.
But,
I was never a Suits
I mean,
person.
I don't know. I've never watched it. My brother liked it. He said it was like him and my mum watched it, and they said it was a good show.
I don't want to recopy paste. I think I will give it to my brother's kid as a gift, so I don't have to look at my fumble. Aw. There you go, Melody. You know, you got it. But Blue is a good show. If you haven't seen it, worth.
I like watching cartoons. So Prez has his like question for the stream the other day. Like what film or TV show do you like reference often in your normal speak? And it just basically was me just being like, Prez, these are the cartoons I watch. My life. I just learn everything from kids' cartoons. It's fine.
Same.
What's a color that screams Moth Fairy? I'm gonna tag in one of the color saves.
Brown.
Gray.
Purple.
Purple's good.
Because I like moths very brown and, like you say, grey. But like I think to vary it up, maybe need some like purple.
Purple is good. Maybe a dash of pink in there.
Yeah, maybe a smidgen of yellow.
Ooh, I like yellow.
Basically, Tony, cold, bit of warm.
Yeah.
Ouch. Did you know when they put an IV into your arm, it hurts the day after?
You might bruise.
Yeah. Ouchies. God, now I just want to watch Bluey.
Me too. Violet and brown with yellow dots.
Sounds fun.
I like it. I like it. I shaved my legs for the first time because it's summer and I wanted to wear shorts and now I'm chilly.
You need that leg fluff.
What'd you say?
Did you need that leg fluff?
Yeah, I know. Well, I was embarrassed when I went to surgery and all the doctors were looking at my legs and they were, you know, not clean shaven. And I was like, oh, God, I gotta change this. And now I'm chilly.
I assure you doctors will have seen much more embarrassing things.
Oh, yeah. But I want, like, usually, like, when my knees are out, I want to be like, look at my knee, it's B's knee. And then I don't want to do that when my legs are hairy, so I'm like, don't look.
Nikki said, if you got bad arms like my fam. I waxed for vacation and it's still not really hairy. And that was mid-April.
Love to hear it. Waxing is good. It's just expensive.
Would be nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, when I get my legs waxed. No one else can see it, but I purposely was pointing at my hairy legs. Gianna saw.
I saw.
Isn't it wonderful to be Gianna? Getting to hang out with your legs.
He's just seducing me here. I don't know what he's trying to do.
This does it for you?
That's it. He's doing like the
like the hitchhiker, like the pull up the pant leg and stick it.
Ooh.
Is it? No, I was gonna say, is it Cruel Intentions? Is that the film? It's like, are you trying to seduce me, Mrs. Rowe?
Oh,
would you like me to seduce you?
The Graduate. That's what it's called.
Graduate. I was probably thinking of some other film, but yeah, classic. You try and do that with your legs and you.
Nikki said, I never did it before vacation, but it was painful, but worth it.
So worth it.
Yeah, I always considered just waxing my face instead of shaving because I don't want it to grow back and I can't be bothered with it.
See, for you, I might consider it, CK.
Because the only reason that
suggesting it.
Yeah, the only reason people ever think that I've got a beard is because I'm lazy. I've started noticing now, like, when art people do, like, and when I say art people, I mean Migi. But when she's done pictures of me, she always puts, like, Like it just like a hint of facial hair. I'm like, it's just because I'm lazy.
Be like, yeah, it's just my shadow. I'm just a little sleepy today, so.
It's not even a shadow. It's just teenage beard. Teenage bum fluff.
Now I'm thinking back to like the first times I noticed I had facial hair.
I remember telling my mum the first time I shaved. I don't think she cared. I don't think anyone cared. They were like, yeah, whatever.
They're like, cool. You shaved, sweet. See, like, the first time I shaved, I didn't just shave, I had to, like, ask for shaving equipment for, like, a razor and stuff. I didn't just, like, for me, I didn't, like, take one. I was just like, I want this off my face.
I did that with my legs for the first time. I shaved on my birthday, and my mom was like, why are you in the bathroom for so long? I was like, no reason. And then I came out, I was like, haha. She was like, you did that when I told you you're not allowed to yet? And I was like, yeah. Happy birthday to me.
Why would you not be allowed?
Because my mom was like, oh, you're too young to shave your legs. I was like 11. I was not too young to shave my legs.
It's like, I guess whatever you were comfortable with.
Yeah, I can't understand why there's an age that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, if your legs are hairy and you want to shave them, then...
Maybe this is a common thing, because Nikki said, I wasn't allowed to, too.
Yep.
I'll ask Katie when she wakes up.
It's scandalous.
Is it really?
This a thing?
No.
Although, not with leg hair, just with normal on your head hair. But people keep telling me that we're not supposed to cut Lyra's hair. Like, you don't cut children's hair, apparently.
You gotta let it grow for some godforsaken reason?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, that's just what you do with kids. Like, we can trim the fringe so it's not in her eyes. And I'm like, but, like, her bangs are in her eyes, like, all the time. Just give the girl a proper haircut.
So it sounds like the leg shaving thing is, like, maybe a parent basis. Because Melly said, my stepmom would mock me unless I shaved when I was a preteen teenager.
I mean, that's not nice either.
So, first of all, shitty person. Willing to stamp that.
Right, you should be allowed to shave your legs, and you should also not be allowed. No, you should also be allowed to not shave your legs. That one.
She was not a nice person. Does not sound like it. Doesn't sound like a lovely person.
No.
Hey, people, do what you want with your body. Here's the hint: it's your body.
It's your body, and as far as I understand, you only get one of those.
Yeah, and like, as long as it's not like an absolute detriment, bad for you sort of thing, then you should be allowed to do it.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever be like, hey kid, you're not allowed to shave. Especially because I was getting made fun of in school from other girls. Like, ooh, your mom won't let you shave. And it's like, I don't really have a choice in this, and she's the one who has control over the razors, so... like...
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, and this isn't, like, the case for every children, but this is just a blanket statement. Kids are evil.
Yeah.
Like, when you're growing up, at least this was my case, they'll find anything and everything to make fun of you about. And it's not every kid, of course, it's certain kids at school. Mm-hmm. They will just find they just know what you're insecure about, and they find it.
It's true.
Nikki said, yeah, I bought stuff myself and just always took long showers. There you go. Melody said, honestly, even if she got on her knees and apologizes, it's too little too late. Yeah, I do not blame you.
Don't blame you.
No blame whatsoever. don't blame you.
I don't blame you.
Bow, 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 bow. We're looking to order dinner, and I just saw that duck was on the menu, and I got a little sad.
Oh, I never noticed that duck was on the menu. I got sushi.
If it makes you feel any better, it is delicious.
I know people like duck, and they like it's actually a food people eat, but like it does. I like ducks, so it does make me a little sad sometimes.
I like when ducks honk.
Those are called geese.
No, ducks don't honk.
Well, usually that's a goose.
And ducks can still honk.
They more quack.
Yeah, but they can still honk.
Well, if they're behind the wheel of a car, they can honk.
Are you saying that Duck doesn't have his driver's license? I think he got a CDL, actually.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Food, yeah. I hate when my job is boring, but also not boring enough that I can do a full other thing. Yeah. I like duck. It was pretty yummy. I probably would taste it once if like someone's like, "This is safe for you," and here it is. Would you try a little bite? I probably would. I was civil, but there's no forgiveness left for me. What she put me through, and I'll leave it at that. Random topic tunes, but I got to try a mild gumbo recently and hated it. I've never had gumbo before.
I don't know if I know what gumbo is.
It's like a stew.
Gumbo's good. It's like a Cajun stew.
Yum.
You put like rice and shrimp and sausage. You can put a bunch of veggies in it. People like putting okra and stuff in there.
It sounds really good. I feel like gumbo like is very common in like southern U.S.
Yes.
Yeah, Louisiana.
Yes, Louisiana is the gumbo. I don't know if it's the gumbo capital of the world, but it feels like it would be.
I
would expect it to be. It's that's where a lot of that Cajun stuff kind of comes from, I believe.
I don't know why, like, this isn't great, but, like, Popeyes, just, like, the theme song for Popeyes, as soon as you said Louisiana, started playing in my head. Because they're from Louisiana. I haven't been able to eat a Popeyes in forever.
Oh, yeah. Way too much poison for you there.
Oh, yeah, everything's poison, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Probably I could have a soda.
Non-contaminated soda.
It's not a great set of options when I know the only thing I can have is soda.
And we should probably clarify that, you know, Popeyes isn't poisonous. It's just poisonous to Tony.
Yeah, specifically to Tony.
I just feel like for, you know...
No, that's a good point.
You shouldn't just be like, hey, this brand, they just sell poison.
No, that's a very fair point. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just for Tony. Tony have food allergies. Tony got very sick off of food last night.
It's true.
Okay.
I felt bad.
It wasn't anything like you did on purpose or anything.
No. I didn't cook you anything, but I bought food that was poison for you.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I should also specify that, you did not, like... give me any... You didn't make me food.
No, if I had made you food, you probably would have been clear.
Melody said 1, I hate soup. 2, I hate spicy food. 3, rice is only acceptable under specific conditions. Stupid sensory food issues. Yeah, I could understand, especially when it's like a sensory issue or like a texture issue. Something that I've mentioned this once or twice on the podcast before, but I really understood like why people like certain textures of foods when I had COVID. Because I lost both my smell, taste, like everything like that. And like I'm like, there are certain foods that I just don't want right now because they don't have flavor. Like I can't taste it, and there's no point in me eating this. Mm-hmm. But then it's like I get how like I suddenly understood how like a texture in a food could be a really big deal to someone.
Yeah.
Taste is 50% smell. Yeah, and lost it all. It was all gone.
Did you not think though? Because I mean, I never lost my taste with COVID, but I always sort of thought if I lost my taste, I could then eat all the healthy things that I don't like.
There you go.
Me too. Never got COVID. Never lost my sense of smell. Never lost my sense of taste.
Good.
It's a weird concept to me.
I mean, I had COVID. I just never lost my taste and smell.
I'm glad that neither of you have had to deal with that. It was not fun.
No, I missed you when you had COVID.
Yeah. It's pretty miserable, actually. It's the whole experience.
Yeah.
Not
Was your
fun.
Being ill generally is bad.
Yeah.
I have a new special machine I have to wear to bed.
Ooh.
Sleep apnea?
But it's testing to find out if I have sleep apnea.
Oh.
I have to try and see how easy it is to sleep with the thing up my nose and on my chest and on my hand.
Ooh. It's annoying.
Yeah. I've only got to do it for one day though. Unless it turns out I do have sleep apnea, and then it'll be the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. That'll just be the new norm for you.
Yeah. It would be like, on the one hand, I kind of hope I do, because then they can maybe fix all the problems I've been having. Then on the other hand, I hope I don't, because I don't need any more incurable conditions.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yeah.
enough of them.
I've had my share, thank you.
I would like no more incurable conditions, please.
Yeah.
This might come as a shock, but I would prefer them to not exist anymore. Yeah. Having things that, like... We obviously have different things, CK. But having things that you cannot control be wrong with you sucks.
It sure does.
Yeah. Ain't fun.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's the same for you, but I like that just because I have a chronic illness, they just, like, officially just consider me depressed. They're like, if you're not now, you will be.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah. Because also, like, this is very random, but, like, when you eventually have to tell someone, hey, I have all these problems with me, there's no, like, way a person can ever respond that makes you feel great about it. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not their fault either. It's just kind of like, oh, you have all these problems. Unlucky. And I'm like, yeah. Or, like, that sucks. It's like, yeah. Sure does.
We did, when Katie was pregnant, we had to see, like, the health person about, like, what health conditions we both have, so they know what things to look out for in Lyra when she was first born. And, like, the woman sort of took the first couple from Katie and was like, "No, that's fine." And then she's like, "What health conditions can you have?" And bear in mind that I didn't give her everything, just kind of like the big hitters.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Wow, this is a lot," and had to get some more paper.
Oh, poor CK.
Yeah. So, Melody said, it's worse when it's been there your whole life, but people don't believe it, ADHD, autism, or if you have no idea that it was a thing that isn't normal. Aphantasia? Is that the...
What's aphantasia?
I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm not too sure what that is. I know there's a thing that sounds something similar like that, where, like... Oh, it is the ability to create mental images. I think... Obviously, if she's still in chat somewhere, I think Snow might have that. So you might be able to bond with Snow about...
That's very impressive that if you can't create mental images, that you still, like, do art all the time.
Yeah, that is really cool. So
Yeah,
something.
Tony, I think I mentioned it to you before that one of the artists I watch is colorblind, but he's learned to know what colors go with what colors because he just the corresponding places on the color wheel.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a way to memorize it. If you like are
Yeah.
presented with a color wheel and you can like memorize it.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I
I
know
don't
what
think
certain
he's-
colors are in certain programs because I click the same spot every time for it. I'm like, white
Yeah.
is over here.
I mean, I don't know how severe his colorblindness is. I just think it's interesting that
Yeah,
it's a thing.
definitely. And Melody said its affects 2.3 of the neurotypical population, something like 34.8% of the autistic population. Interesting. This is not like, as far as I know, like a condition, but I always think it's interesting to hear the differences. Does everyone here, do you have like a constant dialogue in your brain?
Yes.
I do not.
Maybe not constant, but
Yeah,
regular.
mine's not constant.
Mine's definitely not constant. So Melody probably has a better terminology, monologuing.
Yeah.
For me, because Gianna, like Horn Gianna, and like a lot of other people too. This isn't just a Gianna thing. Like you have something going on in your brain always.
Always. To the point where it will distract me from what is actually happening in the real world.
You do also have ADHD though.
Yeah.
So that is something to shout as well. But there are times where Gianna will be like, "What are you thinking about?" And my answer is nothing. And it's not that I'm not trying to tell you something. It's that genuinely there ain't anything going on at that time. I can very easily think about nothing. Just a blank
I'm
slate.
certainly getting better at having nothing going on as I am getting older and more depressed and therefore disassociate a lot more.
If disassociating counts, that percentage goes up.
See, when I can dissociate, the voices in my head get louder.
When I disassociate,
Well, that's thinking of nothing, right? Having nothing, no thoughts. It's just
like disassociating, like when I disassociate at least, there's like a thought that occurs and it slowly fades out. And then I'm kind of just like going to nothing.
No, mine's usually a cycle where it's like I'll lash onto something and then I will just spiral down into nothingness as far as I can with that one thought. And then I'll get stuck in that one thought.
Melody said, but I am echoing other people's words in my head, which is when I can't sit in silence because it leaves me with my own thoughts and they turn for trauma reaction very quickly. Nikki said, I don't disassociate? Good for you if you don't disassociate, first of all.
Yeah.
Brag about it.
I don't think it's not like a, yeah, you don't disassociate, you're not cool. It's, yeah.
No, you're the cool one here.
Yeah. It was really funny that I didn't know what disassociation was for a very long time. I thought it's just something I did. And then someone put a word to it, and I'm like, oh, this is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm very much the same as that Melody. I hate silence.
I like silence every now and then, but I usually do not sit in silence.
The only time I like silence is when I'm trying to sleep.
That's the only instance, yeah, I think I like silence, or if, like, I don't know, sometimes if I get, like, really, if I'm, like, getting angry, sometimes silence is nice. Just because it lets me cool off a little bit.
Silence and anger scares me. That's just how I grew up, though.
You mean, like...
It's like, ooh, they're big mad. They're not saying a single word. That means you're in big trouble.
Okay. For me, it's like one of the only, not only, but like it's a coping mechanism for me, where like I just kind of am able to sit, be a little silent for a while, and just like process like what happened, why was I angry, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like me right now, I got music in my head. I got at least 2 songs going back and forth at any given point in my head on top of the monologuing.
What's your 2 songs?
One of them is called, oh god, I was just listening to it. Hold on.
While you're
Pause.
doing that, Melody says, I'm a mimic largely in sound and emotion, and to an extent empathetic. I think I'm a little empathetic.
You are very empathetic.
Because I can kind of just...
stuck in my head by Catfish and the Bottleman. Anyway.
Because a lot of times I can just, like, feel what someone's feeling and sort of just understand the emotions they're going through.
Uh-huh.
Without, like, you know, I don't know, for lack of a better term, but, like, without having lived through that situation necessarily. Like, I can, if we're in a crowd of people, I always know, like, who isn't, like, super happy, or, like, there was a time where, this was actually before Gianna and I were dating. Mm-hmm. Gianna, another friend, and myself, we were walking, and we walked by a person, like, 2 or 3 times, and every single time I walked by them, I just felt like this cloud of, like, sadness and, like, despair around them, and Gianna and the other person didn't even know they were there.
In our defense, it was late.
It was late, but for example, like, I could just feel this coming off of this person, and you guys didn't know a person was there. You know what I mean? So I actually did stop to talk to them for a minute.
Also, it is just a safety thing for girls to not approach random guys.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Like if it was me and the other friend and you hadn't been there, even if we had seen them, in no case would have been like, 2 girls approach a sad-looking guy. I don't see how this might end in our favor. It's like, gee, I wonder why he's sad. Oh, his first victim ran away.
That's very fair. When I hear someone with an accent, I copy it. Same with laughter. See someone snacking, I feel the need to snack. Oh, okay. Do you feel any emotions coming off of me? I usually feel like I can... It's mostly, I guess, like, extreme emotion that I feel. I definitely, like, get different, like, oh, this person is this. This person is this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Have you played the Life is Strange True Colors?
No.
Because, and obviously ignore the artistic implication of colors, but the whole point of that one is the character you play as is an empath, and she can feel other people's emotions, and then she can calm or escalate those emotions. It would just be interesting, as you apparently have some empathic abilities. Tony, borderline superhero.
Yeah.
Nikki said, when I think of memory, I relive that emotion of similar intensity. I can sense with moderate accuracy if someone has a crush on me. That's honestly uncomfortable and awkward. That probably isn't fun. Yeah, I definitely have trouble with my own emotions, but I'm better at knowing other people's emotions. And, like, a lot of the times I think it, like, this might be a little too much, but it's definitely that, like, I'm lying to myself about certain emotions, where, like, if I'm in a certain mood, I try to convince myself that I'm not in that mood, you know? Nikki has uneasy vibes. Me, Nikki? That Nikki? Yes. Nikki, do you think that's true?
Are you uneasy?
I don't know. That's a Nikki call.
I do that too with the reliving the emotions. Sometimes I'll like, if I can picture how my face looked at the time while reliving the memory, like I'll subconsciously make that face,
Interesting.
and then I'll realize I'm making the face, and I'm like, hey, knock it off.
I do that when reading. And I feel like that he snarled. I'll snarl with it. I'm like, yeah. Like, it's a book.
Nikki said, "I'm just half fainting because I'm working running a Bollywood dance rehearsal." God, this was a Nikki thing I think I've ever heard in my entire life. My shifting. This is Melody. My shifted mind state certainly complicates matters, especially if I am mentally emotional 6. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, like, I don't know how to describe how I, like, feel emotions. I think, like, probably, I would guess when it's more towards, like, if someone has, like, something extreme they're feeling, but they're not, like, outwardly showing it, and they're keeping it in. A lot of times I'd be like, You're in teacher mode right now? Yeah. You was a teacher. He's a teacher. Don't know why Jar Jar Binks just came out of my head, though. Jar Jar in a jar.
Jar, Jar, Jar.
Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar.
There's a lot behind that theory.
Means I'm very wordy as I share information with others until an understanding is reached. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I would believe so. Bzz.
Bzz.
Hi.
Hey.
My brain was going to say something, but my brain forgot. I forgot.
That
I
happened.
sometimes scare people with my knowledge, though. Knowledge is power.
That's true.
That's it. What you mean is you scare people with your power.
It's true. It's the truth, you know. Powerful. So powerful.
It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
I don't know what's happening.
You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
It's a Father's Day song.
It's almost Father's Day. That's not far away. I understand it could also it could entirely be
This month.
far away for you. I have no idea.
It's a few weeks out, I think.
Yeah, we must have Father's Day about the same time. I know Mother's Day is different.
Yeah. Because it always fucking scares me. I'll like watch a YouTube video and they'll be like, oh, it's Mother's Day. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
It's like, how did that sneak up on me again?
It's the same spot every year, and every year I'm like, what the hell?
Do your legs ever sore?
Always.
Almost always.
Yeah.
Welcome to being old.
Hmm.
You're in your 30s now. This is the shit you got to deal with.
Oh man, I'm not even there yet.
No, soz.
He's like, ooh, unfortunate.
I thought you were 30. I thought you
No,
were 30.
I'm 28.
Oh.
I am close. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki.
Just a baby.
And Melody before said, some people were intimidated by my intelligence that is above their own understanding. Like speculative science rants, I tend to go on with certain people. Sometimes it does feel, this is a general statement, people are scared of what they don't know and what they don't understand.
Yeah.
Should have seen Gianna the first time she met a talking fish.
Okay.
She didn't know those existed.
They did throw me off guard, we'll say.
I don't know why I said that, by the way. I love my fish.
I was confused.
His name is Seymour. He doesn't actually talk, but like I understand him.
I'm going back to Tony has some sort of empath superpower.
I just know what my
So guys, I don't mean to sound weird, I just know what my fish is thinking.
is that not a normal thing?
I'm
No.
sorry, what?
To like know what my fish is thinking, like what he.
You have fish telepathy?
But also I know what my dogs are thinking and like what.
Oh, I know what my dogs are thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pet telepathy. Pet telepathy. Pet telepathy.
Pet telepathy. No.
Why don't you be telepathic?
Telepathic is good. That's good. No, that is really good. Alright, speaking of really good,
Yeah.
Gianna and I do have to get on the road soon here.
Okay.
So
Unfortunate truth.
we do need to get going. So
Where you going?
if we are going to a friend's house.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's our friend.
You gonna make your friend watch
Boogie,
Bluey?
Boogie, Boogie. God, I wish. If I could just put Bluey on a TV anywhere I go, I would. I'd be like, let's watch Bluey, guys.
Jenny, you've just figured out how most people parent nowadays.
Oh. I can do it.
Yeah, let's just put Bluey on and hope it's okay.
Yeah. Nikki said no. This is if we were playing Valorant, Nikki would be like, one more match.
One more match.
What about me, friend house? We should go hang out with Nikki soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
hey, if you're doing the rounds, you should come to my house too.
We should go
Yeah,
visit
let's
CK
go see
too.
CK too. Some quick skip and a pop over the pond.
How about a
Yeah.
pond? If I remember, then I would
Maybe,
post a
right?
picture of my colored page in Discord. Yeah, feel free to. I will happily look at it after.
It would be really good. Tony, you can come here, and I can definitely get gluten-free bread. I'm sure I can get gluten-free beans. And we'll make you beans on toast, and you can send Chance a picture.
I will eat it happily and just be like, and no matter what I think of it, I'm like, Chance, you're not going to believe this. This is the best thing I've
It's
ever
the
had in my
best
entire
thing
life.
in the world.
Like, I mean, genuinely, I'm not even that big a beans on toast fan, but as he keeps going on about it,
It's just like for the sake of the joke that I will just tell him it's the best thing I've had in my entire life.
Oh yeah.
Good.
And now what if it is the best thing ever? Like, I don't know how I'll live my life.
you just have to be like, hey, well, how's like almost addicted to it, right? Because she's found a way to make like British style beans. So you have to ask her.
I have to ask Hal.
Hmm.
But if I remember, very fair melody. But, okay, I just finished work, so I gotta drive to... There you go. But if anyone were to put a Pickle Weasel and Wickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, we are free to end the podcast legally. It's a legal requirement, of course. That's just, you know, how the world goes. That's how the world works.
Yeah.
That's the Bill Burnham song. So until then, we're just kind of here. Just vibing.
Yeah.
Just chilling. Chilling like a couple of villains. And Gianna put them in chat.
Yeah, Gianna's like, this is all fun, but I actually want to go out. So
Yeah, Gianna's
That
like,
is how the
did you
world
forget that we were supposed to go somewhere?
That is how the world works.
So thank you everyone for hanging out. We will catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.